what the United States free speech laws are, whereas like direct incitement to violence, direct incitement to riot, fire in a theater, yelling bomb in an airplane, they're not. They go more. They're bigger than the U.S. law, and it seems like you're right.
Because they want to operate in all countries.
True.
They have to be concerned about international norms.
True. Yeah.
In democratic countries in Europe, that's why I think. Remember that in Europe, they'll have to pre-screen everything for copyright country by country. That started.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be difficult for them to not want to do that here if they have to do it in all of Europe. So that's already given them a reason to pre-screen providers. So I think the idea that you have to be approved to be a content creator and be trusted, that's going to take hold. But then that invites the idea of using a social credit system.
Yeah.
Which do you volunteer? And this is another thing about journalists. You get the thing that a lot of people resent the idea that even me, that I would be there photographing them marching, but I wouldn't march myself. I think it's beneath me to march. You get the idea that a lot of people would resent that. Now Ford gets invited by some groups to go and film. It is well known. But then you can turn that around and say, well, if a journalist, if you're an extremist group and you know there's a journalist out there who will come and film you because that's his business, that's his brand to film everything, is that inviting people to be more radical? If they weren't allowed to be seen at all, then their ideas would never get out and other people wouldn't be radicalized. That's what Carlos Maza is trying to argue. And he's also trying to say that there are some groups that are so vulnerable that we have to go way out of our way to protect them. I mean, he is not really vulnerable himself, but he thinks he has to represent people who need extra protection, that the system should not allow people to say things to encourage others to congregate for the purpose of simply oppressing people that are less capable of taking care of themselves than we are.